Good evening, YouTube. It is 10 past 10. We've just seen our last show of the day, but more about that in another video. This was the third show of the day, which was called, when I find it, Paved with Gold and Ashes. And this was at Greenside Infirmary Street, Olive Studios, by the Three Dumb Theatre. Do you want to read the thing?
Yeah. So it's down as historical and new writing, based on a true event in New York City, 1911, with immigrants arriving in floods from all over Europe. For many of the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory, it was the most coveted place to work. Some say that in America the streets are paved with gold, full of wealth and opportunity. But as these 5 young women battle poverty, capitalism, unfair working conditions, and on one fateful afternoon in March, one of the deadliest workplace disasters in US history, their dreams soon turned to ashes.
I think this was your choice, although you weren't so sure.
I was, just hang on a minute.
You're going to check it, yeah?
I'm going to check.
Well, I'll tell you what I think about it first of all.
I don't think it was.
So we had a cast of, was it 5 women?
I had it as a question mark.
Oh, question mark, right, okay. So a cast of 5, was it?
Yes.
And I just thought it was absolutely brilliant. The thing that was particularly poignant was all the way through there was bits of singing in it, but certain cast members would sort of hum melodies behind the action of what was going on as these characters developed through the hour. I mean, I thought that was quite inventive, and it worked really, really well. Apologies, we'll pause because, as you can hear, we have got bagpipes going on downstairs. We're in a small
guest house,
which is sort of stuck in the 1950s. And they seem to have...
At 9:30 every evening, there is Scottish music playing. Now, we've just come back in the middle of this.
Yeah.
So it's intermittently, we thought it was just guitar, but it's actually bagpipes, obviously. Now, Ian tells me that this will render this inaudible. I think...
No, I didn't say inaudible. It's too loud.
Right. I think you will just have real, authentic Scottish music in the background, and we are going to continue.
No, we're not, because we're going to take a break. I hate bagpipes, so we'll wait till the bagpipes are finished and then we will continue.
I don't believe you said that. We're in Edinburgh.
I can still hate bagpipes. I love Scotland, I love Edinburgh, I hate bagpipes. Sorry, Scottish people. But we'll take a break. So we're back. Bagpipes is finished for a while. So what do you think of it?
I thought it was very good. I liked all the 5 women were distinctive characters.
Incredibly believable, all of them.
Very believable, but obviously, I don't know what it was actually based on, but I'm sure, there's a lot of sort of will have been personal accounts and documentation of, from that 1911, and about how people were coming in as immigrants. I mean, Ellis Island got mentioned several times.
And we've been to Ellis Island.
And all of
that
these...
horrible story, to interrupt, but that horrible story of one of the girls' father and her arriving at Ellis Island, and the mother and the baby being sent back because of was it typhus?
No, it was
tuberculosis.
TB.
And they never made it. They were sent back, and then they eventually, sadly, they died, which was horrible. And they weren't allowed to go to the wake because they obviously were coming from Ireland. That was a particular point, but we know about those sort of stories.
Historically,
that's accurate.
They were looking for all types of diseases when people arrived in Ellis Island. You've got a sort of build-up of background stories of each of the women, and they were all interesting, told, some that were amusing, there was sort of teasing going on, there was people looking, and they were all, throughout it, all talking about what they'd left, but all looking forward to the future, which of course made it even more, well, I don't know, even more tragic. It was, you know, a very, very tragic event that happened, and you, through the narrative, you saw it unfold. And what happened to all of them individually. Yeah. And there was, because, well, we won't, yeah. I mean,
fine.
obviously, you know, the story has been given away, you know, what happened.
We're
But it is based on fact.
Yeah. I mean, it's on at 6:40 every night at Greenside Infirmary Studios, as we said. The only time it's not on, it's on right until the 26th. It's not on Sunday, which is the 20th, but it's on every other night, and the cost is £12 full price, £10 concession. How many stars?
4 for me.
I think for me though it's a 5.
Okay.
I really, I thought that the performances were brilliant, and I know we were sat in the second row, and I was having to do that a bit to see everything that was going on, and I gave up a seat on the front row, which was a bit daft of me, but that's my bad really. I thought they were as a cast.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
No. I mean, and I'd like to see something else by them. So
It was
I'll
a
start
very,
following
very
them.
strong group.
Yeah, I thought they were. I thought it was 5 stars.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So thanks so much for watching. We're one more video tonight, and that will, providing we don't get interrupted again by the nice bagpipes, and that will be about Indian dance and Scottish music. Well, that's no classical music, not Scottish music.
Yeah.
See you next time.
Okay. Bye.
Cheers. Bye bye.